Today I'm going to talk about BICS, basic interpersonal communicative skills, and also CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency. BICS and CALP. BICS, basic interpersonal communicative skills, and also CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency. These are two actually different skills, and I would like to share with you with these two different concepts of language proficiency, and why I think this is very important and significant in terms of language learning. So first of all, BICS, as it's abbreviation of a word, basic interpersonal communicative skills, it means that some kind of a communicative skills that we have for daily life conversation. For example, like, how are you doing? Hello. What are you doing? I'm going to school or work. Today I did this, I will do that tomorrow, etc. So this kind of daily conversational skills, and also vocabularies and grammars which are required to have a daily conversation, and also some kind of ability skills to kind of read other people's facial expressions, gestures, and body language, and etc. Kind of to feel others' feelings and what they are feeling, etc. etc. BICS. In order to acquire BICS in a foreign language, it doesn't really need a lot of time. They say it would take around, theoretically, it would take around 1 or 2 years, because the vocabularies which are required for this BICS is not really complicated. Like, hello, how are you doing? Thank you, you're welcome, what you will do, what you ate. They did this, I said that, etc., etc. This kind of vocabularies and grammars. So it doesn't really need a lot of time to kind of study and learn. Now it doesn't really acquire a lot of complicated grammars and vocabularies and etc., etc. So this is BICS, very important. It's quite general communicative skills. Very important for when we speak, when we talk in first language, and also when we talk in foreign languages, in order to build a good relationship, positive connection with other people. The second one is CALP, cognitive academic language proficiencies. As the name says, it's some kind of language proficiency which requires a little bit higher complexity of words and vocabularies and grammatical structures. For example, when you talk at the workplace, or when you talk to somebody in a professional field like academia or discussion or something, you tend to need to use advanced words and grammatical sentences, right? For example, when I talk about linguistics or second language acquisitions, it requires I need to talk in a logical and constructive order in order to kind of transfer my thoughts, ideas, and information to others, right? This kind of skills and these kinds of vocabularies and grammatical rules that are required are a part of CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency, and it needs actually time for us to acquire and improve this language proficiency, because obviously it needs also advanced vocabularies and grammatical rules. So this is CALP. And I want to say that the BICS and also CALP, both of them are very important, and I would say like the balanced knowledge and how to say sense of BICS and CALP is very important, but it really depends on your purpose. Let's say if you are learning Georgian, in this case, you are learning Georgian only because you want to talk to others, Georgian people in Georgia, for just daily conversation, you're just traveling or just talking to your Georgian friends in Georgian. I think BICS is just enough because you won't talk about like a philosophy or politics or economies or philosophical something, right? Etc. etc. So in that case, focusing on improving BICS is enough. But if you want to say, let's say, work or you have to read something quite complex, reading something Georgian material, so which requires demands a lot of higher knowledge. You need to improve your CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency. So it really depends on your motivation and goals. I would say both of them are very important either way in order to acquire one particular target language. But yeah, and if you want to, for example, like practice your BICS, all you need to do is basically, watching some kind of YouTube or kind of soft content, or talking to your friends in Georgian or in foreign languages. And also, if you want to improve your CALP, obviously you have to have that appropriate input. Some kind of professional books or using the language at the workplace. And this kind of input and output are required. So I guess the fluency and acquisition of one foreign language really depends on its goal. Really depends on what you want to what you are looking for. Sometimes only BICS is enough. Sometimes the CALP is also enough. In my case, I've learned Georgian, not only to be able to talk to Georgian people in Georgian language, but at the same time to use the language for the workplace, And also I teach Japanese. Sometimes I use Georgian to explain the Japanese grammars. For that, BICS, basic interpersonal communicative skills, is not enough to explain complex structures and grammars of Japanese language, right? In that case, I need to have a good level of CALP as well. So yeah, today I just shared with you two concepts of language proficiency and skills: BICS, basic interpersonal communicative skills, and also CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency. Both of them I would say very important. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. 11 月はهذا نوفمبر الشيء أساسي تخصص فيديوز كما كتب قاعد بيخرب أوتخ فيديوز تيتو راكو بيا كارت إنجليزي من دكان برشة من أخذ ترى روغور فيديو مكنبه